Hey there, it's Jeff Salzenstein, and today's video we are going to go over pronation again. It seems to be a hot topic. Everybody's trying to understand the concept of pronation. There's a lot of confusion out there, and I'm going to clear it up for you right now. So one of the big concepts with the serve that I teach, it's a drill or a concept called the dirty diaper. Yes, the dirty diaper. You're never going to forget that one. Everybody seems to remember it, and it came from a 9-year-old student that felt like he was learning this method, and he said, you know what, it feels like I'm holding my little brother's dirty diaper. It's another story for another day. So with the dirty diaper, the idea is that when you're learning to hit a kick serve, when you swing, when you finish contact up here, when you finish, you are holding this position like this. Now, I don't advise you do this if you're just learning and you might have some shoulder problems. You got to make sure that you come all the way through like this. But I'm just showing you kind of a stopping point where you're holding a stinky, dirty diaper right here. Okay, but here's the deal. There's a lot that happens before you finish in the dirty diaper position. There actually is pronation happening. And that's what people have been asking is, wait a minute, you're teaching this dirty diaper, what about the pronation? There is pronation happening. Federer's pronating, I'm pronating, everyone's pronating that has a great serve. The problem is that people are thinking about pronating when they serve on their second serve and they're not getting the kick that they want. So I don't want you to think about pronation. I want you to focus on this dirty diaper concept. Now the extended version of the dirty diaper, meaning how you can finish without stopping short, is when you finish, you're going to come all the way through like this. All right, so I'm going to bring Damon in and he's going to show us a couple of variations of the wrong way to do it, and then we're going to go into the right way of doing it. So Damon, how you doing today?
Hey, doing well, Jeff.
Awesome. So Damon's got a great serve. He played on the tour, played the Futures, played the Challengers. He's seen a lot of the big boys. So go ahead and finish with that extreme kind of pronation type finish.
Okay.
This is the type of finish that there's no way you can get kick on, but we do know that he's pronating just by the way that he's finishing. So, you know, a lot of rec players aren't going to finish like this, but I wanted to show just kind of this concept that if your hand finishes in this position, you are pronating, but you won't be able to get the kick. One more time, please.
Yes.
Good. So you can see how extreme that finish is. Now, in order to get that kick that we're talking about, that dirty diaper, it's going to end up finishing more like this at the end. But now what Damon's going to do is he's going to give us the sidewinder. He's going to give us the slice serve. You're going to carve around the ball, and you're going to exaggerate your hand finishing in that opposite position, kind of that slice position.
Okay.
Good. So that right there is closer to what we're looking for with the dirty diaper. But again, this is that slice extreme finish. But he just came right around the ball. Go ahead and relax and do that one more time. This is a total slice serve. Not a lot of pronation here. Okay? That's what a lot of rec players do. They carve around the ball. They don't pronate. Now what Damon's going to do is he's going to hit the kick serve. And before we do that, Damon, tell me a little bit about what you think about with your wrist and what's happening as you're making contact and right after.
Okay, I guess the number one thing that I try to focus on when I'm hitting a kick serve is trying to use more of my hand. I try and have more of a relaxed hand so that when I accelerate up the back of the ball, I'm able to rotate more of the hand over and it ends up brushing.
So what I want you all to notice is as he's showing that, he's not thinking about pronation. Is that right, Damon?
No, not at all.
So he is actually going to be pronating, but he's not thinking about it. And that's the confusion. People see Federer hitting a second serve. They see pronation. Then they go out and they practice pronation. But you don't want to do that. You want to focus on that concept of the wrist rotating like this, moving like this. We call it the dirty diaper because you're finishing in this position at the end. If you watch Federer carefully, he's going to come through like this at the end, just like that. So Damon's going to show us how it's done right now.
All right.
Awesome. One more.
The ball. Sorry. Thanks.
Good. So you can see, look how his wrist finished. Very similar to the slice finish that we showed earlier, but the difference is that he is pronating up at the top of the swing, and then he comes through and finishes like this. As long as he gets his toss in the right place, he's going to be able to pronate without thinking. That's the big key, without thinking about it. That's the confusion I want to try to clear up. Don't think about the pronation, just finish like this with the wrist. I really hope you received a ton of value from this lesson today so you can go take action on the court as soon as possible. If you want to see more in-depth breakdown of this lesson and many others, make sure to join us inside the Total Tennis Training Inner Circle, where you can get cutting-edge tennis tips and strategies that can fix your weaknesses and improve your strengths. If you want to be a part of our growing online tennis community and get the best tennis lessons on the planet, go ahead and click the link below and we'll help you go to the next level with your tennis. I'm really excited to help you out, and thanks for taking the time to watch this lesson today.